Yeah, so our theme this year was moving tradition forward, and how that came to be was homecoming is a huge part of the university, and this year is our 175th year of the university, this upcoming February. So it's kind of a whole university collaboration to get all big events, all big stakeholders involved in this big celebration this year. So we really wanted to tap into that theme by talking about where the universities come from, but also where it's going. So it's not just about, it was a huge conversation where it's not just about traditions and how we just keep upholding them, because traditions tend to evolve and change and make room for more people to be involved in them. So we also wanted to focus on the part of how are we taking our traditions and moving them forward and making them more equitable, making them more expansive to just make them bigger. So that's kind of the thought process behind the whole theme.
It's sort of a way for us to recognize all the traditions that we used to do, but then also keeping in mind all the changes and ways we can improve after we came out of the pandemic, seeing all the things that were sort of not necessarily wrong, but things that could be improved for the future, and kind of moving those in the right direction as we go into further years.
For example, for the very first time, the University of Iowa Homecoming Parade is being live streamed. So this will reach those individuals who do recognize that we are still living in a global pandemic, who are unable to come with us, and those who are hard of hearing, closed captioning will be available. So we just be more inclusive for all individuals.
It's also a good way for students who aren't here or who don't have family here that want to see everything that they've been accomplishing, for people on council, for people on court, anyone who's involved with this. Now they have a way to show their families that, hey, this is what I'm doing.
In the general sense, traditions mean a lot to me. I find them as places or ways to keep yourself grounded in what you do and where you are, and immersing yourself in traditions, especially at a university, is so important.
So good. I mean, I think across the board, like everything that, Iowa is doing right now, football is like electric and on fire, and I think everybody is just so excited to be back. I mean, every year it's so fun when fall comes around, but I think especially this year when we haven't had, the chance to be around everybody, it's been amazing.
I think that any time that they can include more and just open things up to everybody, and not just focus on the few and the main groups that they've been focused on in the past, it's a good thing.
I guess maybe part of it is just asking student preference and getting to know what the students are wanting rather than them assuming what we want, and then also implementing it and being very cognizant of everyone around them, and then I think just staying away from sensitive topics, I guess.
I think ways that we can evolve in our traditions is evaluating them, for one, realizing that some traditions might be outdated, some of them might be oppressive or discriminatory, so try and keep those things in mind as well. But also including more people into a tradition, because with the addition of more people and people of different cultural backgrounds and things like that, traditions tend to evolve in a more inclusive manner, but oftentimes a more fun manner too.